Hello, everyone, and welcome back. And today we're going to be. We got no souls from that fight, right? No, we got some, but not enough to do anything with it. We're gonna go take on a little someone that we've been meaning to take on, I guess now. Or well, actually, no, here. Let's back off for a second. Let's go fight another guy that we can here. There's a couple fights we can take on here. So we can go fight this guy over at the tree here. We might as well, because he needs to die. But yeah, Elden Ring DLC. It's currently what is it? So right now I have no HP, by the way. Holy shit. We're the 15th, 16th. Sorry, the 16th. DLC comes out in 4 days. 4 days the DLC drops, and I have to get to Moab. Blood for the Blood God, huh? Which means I have to go through Radon, which means we need to make some progress soon. So we're gonna go do some story stuff now. This guy takes a very little damage from me. I can hurt him pretty hard with that, huh? Thank God, man. Holy shit, that was close. Almost died there. Ooh, just got that dodge off. Cool. Is that a dead Erd tree, I think? First try? That's a first try Erd tree. Nice, not bad. These guys aren't really too hard to kill, mind you. So I guess I'm not too surprised that we did get the kill first try. I don't know if my mic is too loud, but for doing that, we get some bubble tears, which we don't really have the item used for those yet. But we can get some maybe free items around here, I think, right? We can get some mushrooms. Don't really think do much for us, but oh, we can kill this guy. Might be a free item. What is it? Ash of War, or is it a heal? It's a refill on my heals. Okay, it's not bad. We're just gonna go to the Third Church of Marika. So this is an area I haven't really shown you guys yet. So here we get ourselves a nice little sacred tear. And with that sacred tear, what do we get? A wondrous flask of physics and a crimson crystal tear. Now, what is this, you might ask? This is a very neat little item that allows us to increase our stats. Am I doing this? No? Okay. So now we have access to the wondrous physics, so we can add some stuff. So we're gonna half HP and negates damage. That'll be nice. So the physic is a pretty neat item. It allows us to basically give ourselves two little random buffs, bonuses, whatever you want to. So you get to choose. So I chose a healing buff and a okay, and a damage negation buff. That way we got some pretty good stats, I think, for that. Right now we still have very low health, though. Oh, nice. We got him really hard with that fireball, I think, to the face. I think that's what we did. I think we hit him with a fireball to the face. Now we can kill him with this. Nice and easy. Now, Wondrous Flask of Physics is already active. So, and this gives us one bubble. So basically, it's a singular attack gets heavily negated, which is pretty goddamn nice. And we might need it, because where we're going, it might be useful to have. We're going to head into the woods here. Anything I get from these boars or no? No. Well, see, I'm a little worried about trying to do these fights without summons. Again, I've never actually done a full summon list playthrough of this game before, so I could very easily get my ass kicked here. One thing to note is we got this nice little well here. This is the Siofra River well, which ain't bad, but we're not going to go in there just yet. Got so much reach on the site, which is really nice. For the first time, I got to show a friend of mine this game with the beautiful Elden Ring seamless co-op. It was a little bugged out with the way we did it. I ended up screwing something up, but we still got to try it, and it was fun. But yeah, he did fine, to say the least, I guess. Not like a master or anything like that, but good enough, I'd say. For someone who had never played a game like this before. Oh, dude, that snipe was beautiful. Is this all just heals? Not one of these is an actual, like, interesting thing. Okay, cool, I guess. So right now I'm just looking for a rest site, really. I thought there was one nearby, but I guess not. There's a grace somewhere in these woods, though. I just gotta find it. So I lost my physics buff, so it does go away eventually. It's not permanent. Well, there's a rest point. That took a little while to find. As we open the map here, and there's a little ruin area we're gonna actually go to over here. I want to head that way, so that's the first thing we're gonna do. So we got to start this quest line to get into Moog's well. And I think it does require us to kill Radon to open up that area. I'm a little worried about the bear. That's a boar. Me to get swamped by the bear, huh? Me to get hit by the bear, huh? Okay, dodge that attack at least, thank God. Got hit by that attack, it's fine. The bleed off, maybe, if I'm lucky? Oh, no, I can't get the bleed, because I don't have the stats for that. Okay. Oh, okay. Just getting here for a second. Yeah, I know that. I thought I'd do that. Can I throw this out there? Throw this out perfectly outside? I can't throw it perfectly outside. Missed my attack, though. It's fine, don't worry about it. That was always very scary when I first ever saw him. He's not as scary anymore. Now that we're actually fighting him more, we get to fight him mano a mano. Oh, he's got a bleed on me though. That's scary. How did he do that? You gonna go for a dash attack on me? Yeah, come on. Let's go, buddy. I'm fighting you mano a mano. Let's go. I'm a devil hunter. You're a beast if I've ever seen one. Okay, last heal. Don't worry about it. Nice. Oh. Man, dude, once I can get that bleed effect actually off, that will be really nice. Okay. I'm also trying to keep an eye out for any light effects to see if there's any races nearby, but I don't think so. Yeah, I know you're there, buddy. Don't worry, we'll come for you, Mr. Blythe. So there's a guy in there. This is a crossbow. Axe talisman. What is that? Charged attacks? Why not? So for now, we're gonna actually yes, you see Blythe the wolf is now there, now marked. Now, if we want to interact with Blythe the wolf, because he's a friendly guy, you know, he's nice. He does things for us. We
This
must
way, Tarnished.
first talk to
May
this
I
young
have
lady.
a word? A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth the spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a belve summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly. As they recall battles past, now it is thine.
Oh.
Forgive mine, I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, Learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Oh. Hey there, Kale.
You're a Tani, and I can also that you're not. Then why I am Kale.
At the Howling in Mistwood.
In the mist, I suppose he must still be skulking about. Next time you hear the wolves howl, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling.
Cool. Mr. Blyde is a nice fellow who likes to help us out, and we'll make good use of his abilities.
Goodbye.
I need 5k? I need 5k, huh? Not enough to level up twice, is it now? Okay, so we need to go kill one dude. So now we're going to go over to another area that we haven't really shown off yet. So this is an area that we accessed. So if you remember, we went to the third Church of Marka earlier this part. And by doing so, we reached the Sacred Tier. Now, behind that church is a river. And in that river, there's a cave. And in that cave, there is a teleport stone that brings us to the top of this hill here. You can run all the way down to the bottom of that hill to get to that bonfire. And to do that, or why would you do that? Simple, because you get this from it. Watch this. So these guys are quite possibly the easiest enemies to kill and give you the most possible souls you can get this early in the game. They are very, very convenient. So yeah, highly recommend you try killing them all. Very useful. And now we're going to rest and level up our faith to 24, and now we can use this weapon properly. Before we were dealing around 73 damage. Let's see if this does any more damage now. 120, so a whole 40 points, which is pretty decent. And we got 800 off on that. And we got this move still, which now has this new light effect, which does excess damage. So if we take a look at it, jump and imbue the wing of blade armament with light, then deliver a slash attacking the enemy. The white wings impede recovery actions using a flask of tears. So you can use that in PvP against people to weaken them, I guess. But before we go anywhere else, we have a place to head. Morn Castle. Unfortunately, we need to speak to Mr. Edgar. We got that sword back. So we killed the boss, and he gave us a big, heavy sword that we can't use, and we never will be able to. So we might as well go share it with Mr. Edgar and give him the good news. And after this, we're going to be doing, hopefully, a lot of main story stuff. So, let's reach them. It missed. That's fine. Ooh, almost a one tap with that? On there. It's a nice hit. Last throw on this guy. Nice hits. And we got our last one we can use on this big guy over here. Get a good head start on him. Yeah, let's go, buddy. Show me what you got. This dog is after me now. Why is that? Dog is dead. Don't worry about it. He's dead. We are doing a lot more damage now. You almost got me, buddy. Yeah, so last time we went the easy way. This time we're actually going to go the main, or not the main way, but a side way, mind you. The reason why is because we can get some different items if we come this way. Granted, we have to fight some enemies. Not yet, though. We get ourselves our first weapon, a nice big heavy claymore. Not our first weapon, but a nice big claymore. And those guys dead. That's the Grim Reaper. We killed him. He's dead as well. I will say, so in this game you have these things called Great Runes. They're modifiers that are usable with embers, essentially, right? So this game has an ember system, right? Which, if you don't know, embers in the first games basically gave you increased health and were used as a way to, like, summon other players into your world. So you needed to be embered in order to be able to play multiplayer and stuff. In this game, you don't need that. In this game, you just use another consumable item to summon players. But they do have an ember system in this game, and it goes by the name of the Elden... What is it? What is it called? I don't think we have any yet. It's like an Elder Seal or whatever, and it basically it activates an Elden Ring ring buff, right? And now what that ring buff is depends on what boss you've equipped it to. So all the different bosses, the great bosses that we'll end up killing, will give us some sort of great rune, right? And that great rune has to be attuned to a tower somewhere on the map. There's a tower for every single great rune. You attune the rune to the tower, and that gives you access to that buff. And then once you use an ember or the rune lord or whatever rune sign, it gives you that buff for that life until you die. One of the cooler ones is a Bloodborne style buff. It basically gives you the HP recovery effect, where if you hit people after you've been hit yourself, you can get your health back. The problem is that in order to get it, you have to kill the hardest boss in the game, because she's the one who actually has that effect herself. If you don't know, Millennia, what is typically understood to be the hardest, probably the maybe second hardest boss. I don't know. Maybe not everyone sees as the hardest boss, but she's considered difficult. Has the ability to heal on hit. Okay, ouch. And so because she can heal on hit, basically you kill her and you get access to that ability to heal on hits. But it's only on attack that you it's only on, like, the HP recovery effect, right? So basically, if you kill Millennia and then you get her Great Rune, you get a Bloodborne playstyle, right? Where you can get recovery HP for hitting people, which is pretty cool. It just sucks that you have to kill literally the hardest boss of the game at the end of the game to unlock that buff. This is such a cool buff, in my opinion. There's just... Oh my god. Okay, it's negated, thankfully. And the Reaper kills everyone. Yeah, so that's a little look into Great Runes, which we'll be getting one. Thankfully, the first Great Rune you get is actually really good, I think.
I'm no longer unsafe. Thanks to devote my arena as I only hope.
Cool. Well, let's leave. We are done with this area for now. Let's go see the happy couple here. Happy mother, or father and daughter. Oh.
How could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered. Oh, the foul wretch is responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Arena, it will be done. Oh, the foul wretch.
Yeah, so unfortunately, no happy endings in the world of FromSoft. That's just how it is. Too bad, so sad. The closest happy ending we got was in Sekiro. You got the true ending, or one of the endings, and you basically got to travel with Kuro, or whatever his name was. That's the closest thing to a happy ending we've ever gotten in one of these fucking games. But now we're going to head and find the map piece first off for Agio Lake. Because we still don't have this map piece yet, even though I'm pretty sure we literally passed it. First things first, we're going to kill some people, because we never did this here. We just kind of... I never did this here. I just ran past everyone. So I didn't want to fight everyone, so I just ran past it. That way I could avoid it. There's actually a very useful item we can get here that we never bothered to. I don't know why. I think it's because when I originally played with Dobby, we had to kill one last dog, and I didn't want to risk it because I had no more healing. So, and I had a feeling I wouldn't be able to get back to that spot if I did go, so... Do sights go through shield better? No, but it just does damage anyway, so... Nice, easy fights. There's one more dog that we have to kill here, so do not be so callous. Is the dog around this corner here? There he is. Nice. So right down here, down this little chamber here, we got ourselves a very useful item that you'll probably want to get. This is a Ash of War and what's known as a whetstone knife. The whetstone knife allows you to, I believe, add enchantments, and it allows you to swap out your Ash of War. The Ash of War being the move that we use when we do this. So that's my Ash of War for this weapon. I almost said gun for some reason. Now, granted, I do not think this one can be swapped out. I think this is a unique weapon, and some weapons are forced to have a particular Ash of War, because that's the way the weapon was made. And I believe this is one of those weapons. But regardless, still something you might want to get, so could be useful for you to use a different weapon. You can do some really good stuff with it. So, there we go. And now we're officially backed and kind of ready to go. We can rest here, get our stats back. Yeah. So let's start heading down this main path here. We could be riding on a horse, but if we do that, we won't get to fight any of these fun guys. So I don't want to fight them. At the tree behind me, okay. That's not very effective. I missed the attack, that's fine. I drank my flask of Wondrous Physic and wasted the one-hit attack. So we're gonna go kill these guys, because these are pissing me off here. I'm gonna go two-handed for this, that way we can kill them quickly. I was immune to that attack for most of it. Oh, is he already dead? Oh, I got to bleed. That's right. Yeah, so now we can actually bleed enemies to death. So I just procced the bleed there. That's why he died so quickly. I was like, what the fuck? Yes, now we have the stats to wield our weapon, the bonus effect of Reaper weapons, which is bleed, which is pretty nice, because bleed is typically saved for katanas and daggers. And then some unique versions of different weapon types will have bleed effects on them. But the Reaper weapons are pretty cool because they have bleed, and they're also really strong, so... Yeah, it's a very nice weapon, and it also just looks really cool, I think. You know, like an angel... The idea is we're an angel of death, you know? Holy magic with a holy scythe. I just wish they added more cool scythe weapons. That's my only pet peeve. They don't really have any cool scythe weapons, if I'm correct. Other than this one. That's how you take out those guys. As you can see, I'm like pretty good at video games. We can touch this grace. We don't really have to rest at it though, because we're still full stats and healing and everything, so pretty good there. Villages are remains of that. We can talk to this young lady here.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared.
Really? Scary, huh?
Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon and finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing. It was a plum.
Oh.
Tell them.
And that's all she has to say to us. Now let's move on, shall we? We're gonna get our first story boss in this fight. Finally, it's about time. We've been fighting nothing but these little mini and side bosses, but now we get to fight the first actual kind of main story quest. Take him out. Close but no cigar, buddy. There we go. I don't know how effective holy damage is on these guys. But regardless, they're dead. So they die to my attacks. That's all that matters, really. That's a nice one shot. That was a direct hit on that part. That was really good. That guy hits really hard, doesn't he? And he doesn't stagger either. Yeah, come on. Nice. We have to storm this fucking gun here very quickly, because otherwise it will overwhelm us with crossbow fire. Now that we're here, we can do this. And we can cheese those guys out just like that. Nice and easy. Got a smithing stone that we won't need, and we got enough souls for a level up, which means we're going to be leveling up our health a bit. Because we are weak right now. We are so unbelievably weak. So with 10 vigor, we're going to be getting our ass kicked for a long, long time. So we'll be putting a lot of points into health. It's probably the next like 20 points or so are just going to go into our health stat. So just because that's what we need.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Let's go. Come on. Okay. Let's go. Come on. That's a double hit. Fuck me. So right now our weapon does less damage because this guy's holy. If you couldn't tell by his holy magic attacks. Yeah, he doesn't take as much damage from our holy attack there. Unfortunately. Come on, I want to get that bleed off. There's the bleed. Pull the hammer now? No, he didn't pull out the hammer yet. Close, but no cigar, buddy. Nice try though, Margit. Oh, that was a bad dodge. Wow, that was awful. That was awful. It doesn't help that my weapon is not very good against this guy. So this guy has a lot of holy defense. I feel like most bosses probably have a lot of holy defense, which is fucking stupid. But this is the only scythe we can get this early in the game, so this is our only weapon we're using. Too bad. I have to learn to live with it. If I want, I could guard counter my way to victory probably quite easy. Doesn't help that I don't have much HP. So I've kind of stunted my growth there. Oof. That's right, this guy has a lot of delayed attacks. It's gonna be a little while before I get used to it. I remember I used to come in and fucking wash the floor with this dude one time, you know? This used to be fucking nothing to me. Now this guy's gonna be trouble. That's a 4-hit combo, man. I wonder if maybe I do take the shield. Dude, he has so many hits. It's so annoying. There's no chance to really hit him, I find. With slow weapons, this guy. I was like, this guy's really bad for slow weapons like mine. Which granted, mine's not super slow, mind you, but for the speed it is, it's not very strong. Yeah, okay, we'll pull the shield. Why not? I don't mind using a shield, honestly. Because if you didn't know, there's some moves that you just can't dodge. He attacks too many times in a row. And so the only way you can dodge them is if you know your positioning like super well. Which I feel like I shouldn't have to say, but I don't know my positioning super well. I'm not that good at the game. I'm okay at it. So we'll go with the golden scythe and golden shield. The Inquisitor. That's guard counter, by the way, so you can see what I mean. Oh, he's doing a lot of quick hits. Okay. I want to try and get that. What the fuck is that combo? Jesus Christ. That is an insane combo, first off. Like, that is a stupid ass fucking combo. But oh well. Yeah. That's a shame. So my weapon doesn't have as much stagger or poise damage as, say, like, many of the other weapons that I could be using right now would. But it's also the fact that I don't have a lot of health, unfortunately. If I had more health, that'd be nice. Okay. He's gonna do quick slash with his other weapon. I barely hit that dodge. Yeah, I can get this off. It seems like after the fast jabs he does is when I want to use that attack. Damn it. Oh. I don't remember what shield is best. Is it that shield or is it the turtle shield? Is the turtle shield better, I wonder? No, guard boost. So guard boost is the stat you want to be looking at. So guard boost, right? If I'm correct. Yeah, so guard boost is a stat you really want high. So the tower shields have really high guard boost. So that's probably a shield we'll probably be defaulting with, will be a tower shield. Missed the attack, that's fine. Want to dodge this? Because if we don't dodge it, then he does an extra hit on us, which is dangerous. Okay. Nice little hit. Good chance to heal, a good excuse to heal actually. Be damage. Good little guard counter there.
Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run thy veins. Tarnished.
Nice try, buddy. I had to miss the dodge, and I missed the dodge again. Ah, man. Can you... No, I was gonna say, can I parry this guy? Can I... Can you parry Margit? I'm curious, can we parry Margit? I'm gonna have to pause this until I beat him, so that's probably what I'll do. This will be the last chance you see. I want to see if I can parry this guy. I do want to see if I can parry one of his normal attacks. That was a parry, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, so I guess you can pair him. Regardless, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna try and beat this guy. And then yeah, I'll see you guys then. Yeah. See ya. Cool. Okay, I got him. Whew. I had to play smart. I started using my flame sling more. There's a lot of openings where you can just throw a fireball at them. So, and I took all those openings I could. And yeah, that went by a lot quicker. I even staggered them. So pyromancy does a lot to a stagger bar, I guess. So mixing in fire with my attacks, and I staggered them once. Fucking, I propped like what, like below half health with one of those attacks, so which was pretty nice. But yeah. 1 point into level ups. Cool. Now we can start looking at Stormville Castle, can't we? I'll be 1 second, guys. Hello?
You on, Tyler?
Okay, I'm back. So, oh, sorry. I thought I paused the recording. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back, guys. So it's gonna be a split recording. Gonna be a longer video. See ya. Okay, we're back where we started, everyone. Hey, what's up? Let's continue. Let's go start by talking with this guy here.
Come over here, would you? You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected. Yes, you're just the kind of guy prey. The guards, you'll slip.
Cool. All right, then we'll do it. We will go the way he asks of us, because why not? What could we lose, right? It's not gonna really matter because we're gonna be getting some kills here in just a second. So we'll probably be able to level up. The bonfire here. Except for this area, you can just skip this area just by doing this. And when I say this area, I mean this little small zone here. I can hit bird with the sky like that, right? Cool. I mean, I'm not really worried about getting everything. As you guys have already noticed, I mean, if you played this game, you'd know that I've skipped a lot of stuff already. So, there's some areas that I didn't really bother with. Yeah, they used to do a lot of damage. And I still have no health. Hmm. So, there's a way I can fix this. Okay, I think we're gonna have to fix this problem I'm dealing with right now. So my lack of health is hurting me quite a bit here. So first things first, we're gonna just quick TP over here. We're gonna get ourselves a little bit of XP. So we're gonna just kill this guy here once. Now it'll give us enough XP, enough runes to level up. I do hope that we'll be able to do dual Reaper sights. That's what I'm really waiting for. So we'll have to see. We'll need a lot. We'll need 24 strength to dual wield sight. But I think it'll be cool to see. Okay, now we're gonna get some health. You might be wondering, okay, Tyler, well, how are you gonna do that? Well, first we're gonna start by going to meet Blide. Blide's a good fellow, eh? So we're gonna go meet him and help him out a bit there. We can also clear out Fort Height, I guess, too, while we're at it. We're already doing one shots to those guys, which is nice. The bear, I think, comes back, doesn't he? Yeah, so the bear respawns. So we don't really want to be messing with the bear. Hey, big boy.
Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is and in need of a fitting end. Darrowell and in need of...
So we're gonna go do Fort Height first off. One guy wanted us to help him with Fort Height, so we're gonna do just that. We're gonna go help him with Fort Height. Because we might as well. There's so many bosses that we could fight, but we're not gonna really worry about it. We're just trying to get ready for the DLC, which we have to get into position quickly. Very quickly. So. Now, one way to get into shape very quickly is to kill tough enemies early game. Just gotta find some people like that. I immediately missed my roll, that's fine. Mad Pumpkins are always tough enemies to fight. They have a hard metal shell, which means you have to get behind them. Yeah, so if I do this, I can actually aim my attack downwards. If I stop locking on, I can aim my attack better. Like that. This here's another golden seed, which is good for us. It means more healing. Now, our biggest problem here is these guys here. So the rats are fine, but we got bomb men above us and around us everywhere. Thankfully, the rats do not do anything crazy. Although that rat has scarlet fever. As you saw, he was glowing like white eyes. Yeah, that's dangerous. Glowing-eyed enemies means that they have frenzy, or they're not. They are frenzied, which means they can inflict something known as like frenzy. It's a status effect, and it makes you lose a lot of health. It's a cool status effect because you go like crazy and shit. Give me the butterflies, thank you. Gotta be careful, because this guy will just straight up bomb us if we're not. Wow. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do Fort Height later. We are so fucking low on health, man. We have no health at all, and it's really hurting us so badly. So I don't feel like staying like this low level health, like, at all, honestly. So we're gonna go do this area here. Yeah, so this is a pretty well-known strat to get strong early game. All you need is a bleed weapon. And lo and behold, we got one. So
You do well to steer clear of a Gill Lake, fledgling. Dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake.
that's pretty cool.
Don't.
We're gonna go straight towards the lake. We're not gonna worry about the dragon. We're gonna ignore him for now. Right now, my goal for the end of this part is to make ourselves strong. Really, really strong. That's my only real goal right now. There's only one way to do that. That's the wrong chest. Sorry. We're gonna make ourselves strong. Like, really, really strong. There's only one way to do that. Away! Away! If I didn't have, like, sneak that in there, that would have been funny. I'm gonna die some rats, are you kidding me? I can't hit these guys with it's too awkward on the stairs. Cool. There we go. Okay. Awkward weapon usage aside, we're gonna take a little trip. This is one of the other ways you can get to the very scary area of Caelid, which is a pretty strong area early game. Lots of deadly fights. We have one goal by coming to this area, and that is to expedite our leveling process. And how do we do that? By just bolting it. Watch out the final hits, because we're about to die here. We barely made it. And for all our hard troubles, we get ourselves a nice little bonfire. Nice and easy. And with that, we get this. Well, you lied to me. Never trusting that again. Our destination is somewhere in this area, I believe. Right now, we're kind of in a sunken area. Lots of bad stuff here. Thankfully, we can ride a horse through these woods, through these swamps. You have to watch out for these explosions, it seems. In through here is actually a little mini boss that you can fight if you want. You can see him just kind of standing there. He has an item for a quest. Here we got our first example of a Millennia Knight. These guys have the other really cool scythe weapon that I kind of want to get, but we'll decide on that later. For now, we're just getting the fuck out of here. I'll have to look and see on how you can get that weapon. Yeah. Now, you might be wondering, what is my goal here? Well, I've already told you what my goal is. My goal is to power level, and there's only one way we can power level in this area with our current stats and skills. That is to cheese the fuck out of the game. We have to watch out for some watchdogs here. You can come in here, we can pick up a side quest.
A pleasure to see you. I am Gary. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret. I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia. Then I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Celia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness. When the Erd tree flourished, even the demigods could not stave off its effects, despite their nigh godhood. But Millicent's suffering can be ameliorated. For this, you are to find a certain needle. Seek the deep scarlet swamp, the needle made from unalloyed. It's hidden, then I will seek.
Cool. Fuck, this path is not really easy, is it? That I'm taking. Okay, let's go. As you can see, we got a bunch of mages thing that can try and kill us here, but none of them can really do much to us. We're gonna move along, because I actually don't have the path to get up there right now. Which sucks, kind of. I thought I did have a path to get up to where I wanted to go. But I guess I was wrong. In order to get to where I was trying to go, we actually do need to go through that area, but there is a boss we have to fight to do it. And I'm trying to do it without having to fight a boss, but I guess that's just not happening. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, okay, that's the poison foam. Okay, yeah. We need to get up here. So this is where we're trying to get to. So for now, we're gonna go to the Great Bridge. We're gonna take a risk. I feel like there's a chance we can make this. We got to get past a deadly dragon here. Wish me luck. We just have to get past him. We don't have to fight him. We just have to run past his ass. But he will one-shot us with literally anything that he could possibly imagine. If we do this, though, we get really good shit. So it's really worth it, honestly. Seems like we made it. Oh, this is not an area I've actually been to very much. I don't even know what's in this area. Oh, okay. Scary, scary. Okay, lots of warrior pots. Oh, putrid avatar. Yeah, no, we're not fucking with this guy. That's where we want to go. There she is. There's the beauty that we seek. And this is the thing that I seek. Now you might be wondering, Tyler, what is this thing? What is this dead corpse that we are staring at? Now, it is important to know, this is not a corpse. This is in fact a dragon. And this is the dragon we're going to kill. Now, killing a dragon this size is basically impossible. It just has too much health. And there's two ways you can actually kill this dragon. This is way number one, is to just hit it until it dies. Way number two actually just involves killing the baby dragons around the nest. So her health is actually tied to all these baby dragons around her. And if you kill those dragons, that works. But as you just saw, I just dealt 13,000 damage. So while I could do that, I could also just do this. Right now, the dragons are actually, I think, looking for me. Unfortunately for them, they can't really get in here, so we're kind of fine from them, if I'm correct. Well, no, we're not fine when they start coming around that brick wall. And this is one of the cool things about a scythe being a bleed weapon, is that I can do stuff like this without having to break my character build. Because imagine trying to do this with a fucking sword. Like, the fact of the matter is, you don't get, like, a good bleed sword until, I think, a little bit later in the game. Oh, there's a dragon over there now. He's poking his head through. Might be able to kill him with this attack, though. Now, the one thing you have to remember bleed is that the more you bleed, the less it works. So the longer it takes to finish a bleed, basically. So every time we bleed this person, it takes longer and longer to bleed them again. But regardless, this is the way to do it. This is the way to power level early on. So we almost got it down halfway. Obviously, if we had a faster weapon like a katana, it'd be much nicer, but we don't, so. Yeah. Power leveling for noobs. That scared me. What is she doing? She did raise her arms and scream. Oh, she did. That's terrifying. I think the scariest part about fighting this guy is that I can hear dragons all around me, and I have no clue if at any point they're going to try and kill me. For all I know, they could just turn on their AI and then just jump over that fence and kill me. But I don't know if they can. I don't think they can. I'm pretty sure this is like one of the safest spots to be in. They kill this dragon. So, well, she's almost dead, so. Just one little slick nick dick at a time. And she's dead. But you get a lot of dragon hearts and 74,000 souls. Thank you. I could use that a long time ago. Now we have a little bit more health. And before we can actually do anything here, we can actually get a key that we need for something. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. Again, we're not going to worry about any of this stuff for now. We're going to see if we can take on Fort Height again. So, tomorrow we'll take care of the Limgrave. No, what? Godric. So tomorrow we'll explore all of the castle. Hopefully, do most of the stuff we can. Oh, not most of the stuff. We'll just do some of the stuff actually. The thing about a is that I attack behind the enemy, so my attacks do kind of curve around their shields. Hey. Sanctuary Stone, don't know what that does, but we got a Lordsworn Straight Sword. Ooh. We're gonna ignore all these enemies first off. Just run up the stairway here. I come for my runes, you bastards. I did the same thing as last time. Yeah. Blood Rose. Fort Evening. Now, what do we get for our troubles of trying to break ourselves up into this tower? Well, let's find out, shall we? We get ourselves a Dectus Medallion. Now, the Dectus Medallion is used to activate a big, giant elevator. You do not need it. It is not a required item. It does allow you to progress the story, yes. It allows you to skip a fight, essentially. There is a cave, an old entrance, that leads up and through the mountains up to the top of, the lands between. Because there's a higher ground and a low ground. Right now, we kind of only exploring the lower area. So... yeah, so right now, Limgrave is in, like, the lower lands, right? And if you go higher, you'll know the elevation raises quite high. In fact, if you've seen this game, you'd know exactly how tall we end up going at the point where it gets... There's a snow area. I'm just going to spoil it. There's a snow area in this game, which kind of goes to show how, like, high we end up climbing. And shows the difference in land mass, right? And height. So, essentially... we got this beautiful golden land here. The Dectus Medallion is basically, it activates an elevator and allows you to skip a whole section of caves, essentially. Where, in order to climb up to the upper half of the lands between, basically the lands are sectioned off. There's some stuff here. This is nothing. But there's a much higher area that basically is completely raised. Like several hundred meters. In order to get up there, you either have to A, find the elevator pieces and take the elevator, or B, climb through the caves and kill a monster. And we'll get to choose, because we'll probably find the elevator key easily enough, I think. So, yeah. But, for now, that's all we're doing for today. We ended up fixing his thing, so we might be able to go talk to Mr. Kenneth Heights next time. So, for now, we'll go rest at the Third Church of Marika. And, yeah, I hope to see you guys all tomorrow, where we'll talk to this guy, and then we'll head into the, Ordrin Castle, or whatever it's called. I level up. Rune Arc, that's what gives you the life or whatever. Like I said, we're going to be putting a lot of points into our health now. So we're not going to worry about upgrading our magic and stuff, because we won't be using it too much. Even though this is a faith build, we're mainly going to be using the scythe. So, and then a little bit of magic here and there, but not much. But yeah, that is all for this part, guys. A little bit longer. But this game is going to take a while before we can get to where we need to go. And until then, everyone, you guys all have a good day. So, see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.